What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on Zion Williamson. He recently made some statements about wanting to stay with the Pelicans, and I gotta say about Zion Williams, like one word I use to describe Zion Williams is frustrating, right? And it got to be frustrating for the organization because as soon as people talk about trading Zion or moving on from Zion will go on a stretch, man, and just show how great a player he is and how dominant he can be. But either he can't stay healthy or he can't maintain a weight that he need to, so he can be healthy and fit, right? So that part is frustrating. The talent is there, the potential is there, but he can't, he just can't consistently be in the lineup. And also it's probably frustrating for him too, because it's hard having, I don't know if he have an eating disorder or not. I wouldn't, but it's hard to have a discipline to be able to, to watch what you're eating all the time. you know, um, it's hard. So it's frustrating for Zion and it's frustrating for the team, right? So with that being said, I want to react to what Shannon Sharp and Chad and and Joe Johnson had to say about Zion and his situation with the Pelicans. Then I'm gonna come back and give my reaction.
Zion Williamson shuts down trade rumors, making it clear he wants to stay in New Orleans. New Orleans is home for me. I know people hear rumors, hear different things, but New Orleans is home for me. In the offseason, I stay in New Orleans and I just move around the city, just getting to learn more about the culture. I've made a lot of friends here in New Orleans. I know I'm saying a lot, is really home for me. I want to do what I can to help New Orleans win. If I can win a championship in New Orleans, if it looked like, and look at the impact Drew Brees had winning a Super Bowl, you're forever. And who doesn't want to be forever? The most difficult point was when I missed the third year with a broken foot. And there are a lot of criticism about my weight, my care for the game. And I was really low because I just wanted to play basketball. Joe?
Yeah, I mean,
and we hear this a lot, Joe. We hear a lot of guys. I want to be here. We heard Kyrie say that he wanted to stay in Boston. We hear Giannis, and then we hear rumors, and then we hear things. Everybody says the thing what they think the fan base wants to hear at that particular time.
Well, that's what they gonna do. Okay, Ocho, what y'all want to do? Come out and say, man, I can't wait to get out here. Nah, he's not gonna say that. He gonna always say the right things. You know what I mean? But I still love watching Zion play, man. I don't know how good the Pelicans can be. Obviously, they're a young team. They got some young pieces who they depend on a lot on. And I think they're going to really make some changes this summer. Whether Zion is a part of that change, I'm not sure. But I definitely want to see him lead, lead those guys in the right direction, man. Because, man, Uncle Ocho, when I watch him play, he can't be stopped, bro. He cannot be stopped.
He's so
I don't
quick.
care who you put on him, whether they 3 feet taller than him, 2 feet short, it don't matter. They can't do nothing with him.
So that's the frustrating part too about playing against Zion, because he's just so strong, and like he going to get to where he want to be, where he want to get on the court, because when he bumped into you with them big shoulders, you just go, you moving backwards. That go for anybody in the league, right? I watched him play against what's the guy name with the Spurs? Victor Wembanyama, man, and he just was running right through Victor Wembanyama, man. Yeah, so that's the thing. When he is healthy, or when he in the lineup, he on top of his game. He is unstoppable. Now, as far as Zion moving and going to another team, I would say that the team, like Zion still has some issues that he need to work out for himself. So it really don't matter where Zion, you know what I mean? Like wherever Zion go, he going to take Zion with him. So if he have an eating disorder and he can't, he don't have good habits, you still got to change that. I don't think the environment, you can blame the environment about, for what he's doing. They got food and for every city. I'm sure that Zion going good food. Every city Zion gonna go to. So that's that's gonna be a constant.
As long as he stays focused and continue just to focus on the game, he's gonna be all right, man. Put all that other stuff to the side. Keep working.
That's been the whole problem all along. Once he got to the NBA, obviously the focus, focuses on the game, not just the game itself, but obviously yourself within, coming into camp the right way, keeping your weight down, focusing on basketball so you're able to do what you need to do in season. You put a camera in front of his face, of course he's going to say all the right things. Of course he's going to say, I want to be in New Orleans. He's not going to say anything outside of that because, obviously not. You talk about wanting to win in New Orleans. Well, you've had 3 years to do that so far. You've had 3 years to do it.
No, he's back. No, Zion's been there 6 years.
My bad. You've had 6 years. To be able to do that. If anything, it starts with you. If you not being the one to be able to lead by example, it's one thing, to say it with words, but the action behind it, they ain't been there. There's been no consistency on your part.
And see, that's my point. What Chad said, man. It starts with Zion. I think that this year, I think the team going to move on from Zion. Who's that? Joe Dumars is. I think Joe Dumars is the general manager there now. I think Joe is going to, because Joe could look at it, two ways. Like, all right, he looking at what Zion has done before he got there, like like his history. He'll say he's going to do this. He'll say the right things, but then his performance on the court and off the court don't reflect his statements, right? So Joe Dumars don't want to come in and make the same mistake that the past general manager came in. That's number one. Number two, Joe Dumars might be thinking, like, all right, if I shake Zion up, man, and I ship him out, this might be enough to make Zion want to get himself together. So he might think that I'm not going to fall for the same okie doke that Zion been, telling everybody. And number two, I'm not going to make the same mistakes that the past general manager made. I'm not going to sit here and say that, well, I'm going to be able to change Zion. If Zion change, it's going to be because Zion wanted to change, not nothing that Joe Dumars is going to say to him or motivate him. That's not. So I think when you look at it like that, I think that, I think they're going to move on from Zion. And I don't know where Zion going to end up at, but I don't think he's going to be playing with the Pelicans.
Absolutely right.
Joe, you and I, Ocho, you really haven't been injured, but Joe and I have been injured. And it's hard to keep your damn weight down when you can't exercise. Ooh. Because when you're running up and down that court on a nightly basis or you're playing football, you're doing stuff, it's easy to keep your weight down. But now all of a sudden, you're eating the same as if you were running up and down that court. But you're not.
Yeah.
So guess what that means, Ocho?
You dig, huh?
Yeah, them LB's going to add up.
They think like that. Damn, what happened? It's just natural. And the thing is, he has that. He's more built like a football player than a basketball player.
There you go.
And if you look at his body the way he's built. A lot of his weight is from waist down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ass and thighs.
Yeah.
So that's easy. Oh, man, when you bottom head, Ocho, you can pack on some weight
quick.
Yeah. You can pack on some weight real easy.
Now, like
he ain't when we talk about still, he's 6'6". Do you realize how tall 6'6" is? For a man that's shaped like him, he can pack some weight on. It's easy for him to get to 350 if he's not careful.
350?
Yeah, Shannon Sharp is right, because if you look at Charles Barkley pretty much built the same way, right? With like a big, his lower body is really, really. Charles Barkley, you watch him when he played, he was just a thick dude, and so just like Zion, Charles Barkley to this very day, has had issues with his weight. So that's something that you got to really be, you got to be aware of and conscious of at all times, man. So the problem is not the organization, though. It's this dude Zion being able to correct, his mistakes or his flaws, right? And so let me hear what else they got to say.
Look at them offensive. Think about offensive linemen. If they, how big would offensive linemen be? Think about them offensive linemen, Ocho. The ones you played with, that's 325,
Yes, sir.
330. So imagine you let's just say for the sake of argument, he 300. He gets injured on his foot. What type of exercise now? I don't know. Joe, you know what a UB is, Joe?
A what?
The UB.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
I don't know if y'all had them, but that's if you had a lower
Right.
body injury. When I got with Denver, you did the UB.
Yeah.
So they give you 10 minutes, 15 minutes,
Right.
30 minutes, or 45 minutes. Man, after like 3 days, I said, I got to get back on the field. I swear. I said, F this, man. I can't do this, man. That thing was killing me.
Hey, and that's what they do. If you get hurt, I know for sure in basketball, and you talking about, oh, I can't practice today, or they make it to where your rehabilitation, the stuff that you got to do on the side, they make it so hard that you like, damn this, I'd rather be on this damn
Absolutely, you 1,000%.
Riding
1,000%, Joe.
Being on this treadmill. Yeah, I'm getting back on this. I'm getting back on this court. So yeah, that's what they do.
They got me like that because you used to have we used to have a tent. So they had a tarp.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. But yeah, man, it's the whole thing is with this guy Zion being able to manage himself, and manage his weight. It's frustrating for the team, and I know it's frustrating for Zion, but I don't think that Joe Dumars is really. I think he's going to move on from Zion, and he might feel like it's best for Zion and best for the team. So that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. I'm gonna check y'all out in the next video. Peace.